All right, boys and girls, it's your turn. I hope you had another great week. I know that you've still been at home doing all your schoolwork, but I hope that you've had a good time getting all that done and a good time with your family. And I hope that even though it's been different, you are still enjoying yourself. Now, last week I gave each of you a challenge. I wanted you to come up with some way that you could serve your family. And then whenever you came up with it, I wanted you to send it to me and so I could see what you came up with. And so I got all sorts of ways this week that you decided and you came up with to serve those in your family. I saw one sister combing her other sister's hair. I saw people helping clear off the table at dinner, cleaning the kitchen, making dinner, making their mom and dad's bed, and cleaning their room for them without even telling them. All of those were awesome ideas, and I'm proud of what you came up with. Here at our house, Asher decided that he wanted to serve his sister by taking her for a spin. It was a bumpy ride, but they had a good time. Now, I've got one more challenge for you this week, but first we need to talk about this week's catechism question. We've been going through the commandments that God has given us, and how many commandments are there? There's 10. And this week we are on the 8th commandment. And the 8th commandment has to do with not stealing, not taking things that don't belong to us, not taking things that aren't rightfully ours and things that belong to someone else. God doesn't like it when we steal from other people, because we don't like it when people steal from us, and other people won't like it if we try to steal from them. And even though it may not seem like it's that hard to do, stealing is actually very easy to do all the time. When you've been at home over the last couple of weeks, you're having to do probably a little bit more sharing than you're used to doing on a daily basis, having to share games and toys with your siblings or with others just more than you're actually used to. And so it's easy to want to have all of those things for ourselves. Now, what's the best way to keep from stealing something that isn't ours? Well, it's actually to think more about giving than it is receiving. And the Bible actually tells us it's better to give a gift than to receive a gift. That's pretty crazy, that it's better to give a gift to someone else than it is to receive a gift. And so this week, my challenge to you is that you would think of something that you can give to somebody else. Maybe it's another family member. Maybe it's a neighbor. Maybe it's an aunt or an uncle or a grandma or a grandpa. What is something that you can give to show that you love and care for someone else? And when you think of it this week, I want you to send it to Pastor Mark instead of sending it to me, because Pastor Mark wants to see what you come up with. And speaking of him, hey Pastor Mark, I hear you guys are giving some things away at your house this week. What's going on over there?
Hey Pastor Zach, RPC kids. Yeah, a lot of really cool things have been happening at my house over the last couple of weeks. My wife and daughter, my mother, and my niece have spent a lot of time making hundreds of these masks that you see on the table behind me. Face masks that have been donated to doctors and nurses at different hospitals and clinics. Face masks that have been donated to firemen and to other people who have need. We haven't done this work on our own. Our community group has contributed and helped us get all the supplies we need to make these gifts to give to others. Pastor Zach and I would like to see you kids do some things like this. We would like to see you make something that you can give to someone else, to your brother or sister, to your mom or dad, to a teacher, to a friend. Make something, do something that you can give to someone else to make their day brighter and better. And when you do that thing, be sure to send me and Pastor Zach a picture of what you've done. Send us a text. We'd love to see what you're up to this week as you put into practice God's law, not only not to steal, but to give and to do what is good for others. We love you guys. We look forward to seeing you again soon and encourage you to keep up the good work and, more importantly, keep your faith in the Lord Jesus Christ.